No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm gonna share some of them stories with you on this channel. Welcome back, man. It's your boy Inside, and what we talking about today? We're talking about the mañas, the money, the ducats, what you owe me. We're talking about all money ain't good money. This is a great topic. It's a great for conversation. I felt it was only right to do this, and we're gonna use visual to help us out. With that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share, and all that jazz. But this is going to be a good conversation. You know what I mean? And the reason why I said that is because it needs to be had. Especially with a lot of the individuals that I'm ended up tapping in with now. And a lot of people that are getting into the service, or people out here getting these new structured deals. I have turned down money. Me and Angel has turned down money. I know people that I know that's in this entertainment game that has turned down money. And it always comes down to this. Can you live with what you've done to get the money? Can you live with what you've done to get the money? And that is what we're going to be talking today. And the reason why I say this is a great topic, because a lot of us soldiers, people that have served, like me, myself, when it came to doing the re-enlistment, the whole thing in our mind, barring what your first choice or first decision was when you first came in the service, what you was going to do, the main thing on our mind was get to the money, get to the ducats, get to the cash flow. Hey, what's good with it, bro? What's good, Gonzo? Hey, man, I've been looking around in the sky. I've been looking around. I've been looking for Batman. I ain't seen him yet, but I'm pretty sure he's out there. He gonna cross the border and come over here and probably save a few people for stealing bikes. I'm just saying. If you haven't seen it, make sure you tap in with that. We might talk about that a little later. I wonder if he get a little money. You know, when you tape somebody up to a pole and wrap them up on a pole, do you check their pockets? Do you rob them while you're doing it? I don't know. Besides the point, all money ain't good money. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, man. And I am really literally using the app, bro, to do this whole talk. And I'm going to show that on the screen over here as we flip to the other screens. And I got some stuff that we're going to talk about today. Very excited, man. And once again, like I always say, man, I always say this. I'm proud of Angel, man. She in there doing her thing right now. And after I got back from the walk, actually, Gonzo was on the phone. When I got back from walk, she was already in there on that computer, in that office, making it happen. Now, I'm not saying on this show, money ain't good. Money is always good. Money is always great. But you know, every type of dollar, everything that come your way ain't really meant to be accepted. Now, we got some people out here that can live with whatever. And that's cool. Do your thing. No shade here. But for us, others out here that are probably dealing with the choice right now, you probably got some money on the table, you got an opportunity on the table, or something has been presented to you, and you're wondering if you should take the next step. So I had something like that happen to me. So I said, you know what? Let me get on this app and let me use Visual. Let me see what Visual says. It kind of knows me now. I've been using that app for a little bit, kind of putting in my stressing points and coming down to, man, should I start a Patreon or not? You know what I mean? And been using these little points, and I put it in, and it gave me some information back. So we're going to share that today. So if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tap in with the Primetime Network, man. We are airing on their network. We go live at 10, and they reshoot and reshow the episode on their station, on their network. At the same time, man, we are locking with some amazing people. Big shout out to Question Motion, Semi-Quest. Bro is out there getting to it. Then I'll show y'all a little bit of that as well. I got my candle right here. Angel hooked me up with a little candle, you know, work on my stressing. And anybody that ends up calling me while I'm live right now, that lets me know not to answer the phone. Check, we're tracking, we here. We learned what tracking meant a few days ago. All right, so it's your boy Inside, and we're back. Now I got the screen on nice and pumped up, and we here, right? Now, let's get into this. How are we going to kick this off? Visual, what are we kicking off? Visual says right here, okay? Visual says, this is a hard lesson to learn. when it comes to, all right, when it comes to all money ain't good money. Visual says it's all about the cost that doesn't show up in the bank statement. Kind of dope. I like that. I really like that statement. I really like that statement. And for those that may have not gotten that, we'll go ahead and flip back and let you guys see what Visual was saying. All right. And here's one of the points that it was making. Boom. Operational distraction. We forget about why we started our business. We forget about why we created the thing we created, and we start focusing on how much we can get, right, from the services that we provide, from the business that we created. You know, the first mission you started your business, right? Let's say your mission out here for your business was to help people start shows, right? You want to help them start shows, and like you just getting your stuff off the ground and you're getting the flow going, right? And as you're getting the flow going, you're starting to see, oh, I could really earn some money from this. This might be pretty dope. Let me go ahead and start doing a little more, right? And then your focus gets away from helping, and you start to focus on getting the money. And then you start saying, you know what? I really don't want to help nobody. I just want to keep getting this paper. And then as you get people to come in to tap in with you, you start cutting corners. You know what I mean? You start doing your little side ads on the side where you're getting the money from the ad and the main people ain't getting the money from the ad to start the show. You know what I mean? So these type of things is what we're going to talk about. Now, I got 3 points. Visual gave me 3 points. And then I'm also going to share a little screen with you guys so you guys can see exactly what Visual said. And I got some slides, so you may not be able to read the screen, so I put it to where you can actually see. You get a visual perspective, you know what I mean, of what I am talking about. Now, common sense will tell you guys, man, when it comes down to getting to the money, when it comes down to making money, we live in a world where we gotta have it. We gotta have it. There's nowhere getting away from it. Even if they took money away and only thing left was food and like natural resources, whoever own or controlling resources, that becomes the currency. So although money is just paper and zeros and ones, but at the same time, something always has value. So even I heard people say, man, we just take the money away. Now we can just get back to the barter system. It's still a form of currency. Still in a form of trade. What you're gonna do for me so you can get this? You know what I mean? So it's still a trade. It's still a trade-off, right? It's just, can you live with what you're trading? So when we talk about operational distraction, a lot of us entrepreneurs, when we first get kicked off, it's like, man, we done spent so much money building our product, building the brand, putting in this work and working. You putting in. He's like, man, I keep investing. I ain't getting nothing back. And then when that first opportunity comes a knocking and it slides in front of you and you see that big, nice, juicy check and you just like, you know what? I don't give a damn what these papers say. I don't give a damn what people talking about. I'm finna go for that right now. I don't work too hard. I don't put too much money into it. Right? This is leading me to a point. I am leading to a point. Right? So, put all this money in, worked. Same way with these artists. These artists put a lot of money, thousands of dollars in just to get some type of recognition. Right? And not getting paid for no shows. You ain't getting when you do a show, hardly anybody showing up for the show. You just continue to invest and you continue to invest and you continue to invest. And when that first little chunk of change, 250,000 come in front of you, you automatically, man, I'm in. I'm signing it away. I don't need to read nothing. Run me the money until you find out what comes with it. And that really leads me to the point of what I'm talking about today. All right, so what I'm talking about today, boom, bow, integrity tax, right? Are you able to go to your mama and be like, Mom, listen, hey, man, had to knock off a few people to get this, but we good. I got you this new house. We eating. We got to make it happen. And this is why I feel a lot of people get that idea, man. People be sacrificing. Sacrificing themselves to make stuff happen. Man, you got to throw on this dress. Now, although in my mind, man, that's some clothes, bro. You throwing some clothes on. Now, To each his own. Not knocking nobody. I know we're in the world, with a sense of the world. Everybody, oh, bro, he talking bad about the people. Ain't nobody talking bad about nobody. But interrogatory tax is real. Let's see what visual. Now I want them to share the screen so you guys can see exactly what I have taken from this app. And I want you guys to see this, because if I just sit here and talk about it, and y'all be like, oh man, bro, don't know what he's talking about. I'm like, okay, cool, boom. Like, okay, cool. I'll take that. That's how you feel? Cool. But guess what? I come with facts. Y'all, I truly do. I'm coming with some facts. All right, so let's go. Boom. Let me show you guys something. Bow. Right here. I'm going to share this right here for you guys to see. Right here. Boom. Let's just put it on this side. And you guys can see. I'm actually using this app, and I'm going to close down our YouTube slide. Boom. And I'm going to let you guys see exactly what it says right here. And as a matter of fact, let me just make it super big. You guys can see the whole app. Bow. Right? And I want you guys to see what it's saying right here. Make no mistake about it. Right? None whatsoever. I don't want nobody to think I done came up with something. He just coming up with something. No, I'm not. This is what it says right here. Okay? All right? Y'all see I'm in my right mind. I ain't in the critical status right now. I need y'all to see this. My brother worked really hard on this app, so I'm going to start showing this app. And as I'm using the app, I want you guys to see me using this on here, right? We're on the mirrors right now. All right? Now, right here where it says integrity. If the source of the cash doesn't align with your values, like the ones we talked about earlier, and I was talking to Vision, was talking back to me. It's just like, okay, bro, dang, you getting into all this? Yeah. I need to talk about it, right? You know what I mean? So, like the ones we talked about earlier, taking it will eat at you. It creates a different kind of internal static that harder to tune out any civilian noise. So when I was talking to Visual over these past few months, I talk about wanting to be to myself, not really wanting to be around too many people. I like my solitude. I like to be to me. I like to be to me. I don't like to be around too many people. I like my space. I like to be at peace. All right. So using this tool, using this mirror, I'm typing in, hey, man, all money ain't good money. I done turned down a deal. Give me 3 points on how I need to perfect my moves here. Can you help me understand why me turning this money down is important? And it gave me those 3 points, which is what I'm sharing with you guys here. So let's go ahead. Let us continue. Do you mind if we continue? Because I'm finna continue right now. So let's go. Back to Visual. All right, so earlier we were talking about operational distraction. It says chasing the wrong dollar can pull away from the perfect location and the actual work. It's like taking a detour for a supply drop that turns out to be empty crates. You waste fuel and time for nothing. You see how this is? So I'm speaking of Visual as an Army veteran, so it's using certain words and certain things that help me think about the service at the same time thinking about what I'm doing, which is awesome, right? Which leads me to my next point. The strings attached. Now, this is the reason why I saved this for like the last little point, because we're going to talk about the strings attached, because we see this a lot in entertainment, sports, politics, the service. Hell, you see this a lot in the civilian world, right? You got to pay to play, right? I mean, so we're going to talk about this, man. We're going to talk about the strings attached, and we're going to see what Visual says about this, the strings attached. So let's go ahead and go back over here to Visual, and we're going to see what it says about strings attached. Then we'll get into the conversation. Boom. All right. It says strings attached. Some money comes with expectations that compromise your mission. If a donor or a sponsor wants to change your message or own your time, that good money quickly turns into a leash. Let's say that one more again. Let's say it one one more again, one more time for the deaf people in the back. Listen, you're lucky I don't know sign language. I would have sign language that whole thing out. Listen, it says here, strings attached. Some money comes with the expectations that compromise your mission. If a donor or a sponsor wants to change your message or own your time, y'all know how I feel about my time. I don't share my time at all with people, not a lot at all, right? Right? Okay. That good money quickly turns into a leash. That good money that you thought was so good turns into a leash. Now you're not leaving it. Now you're not even living anymore. You get into the bag, but you can't even enjoy the bag because you got restrictions on you. You got somebody tugging at you. Get back over here. What you finna spend? Get back over here. And this thing about, and I get it. Listen, you'll hear me scream this a lot. $7 million not enough. Right now, when we coming up with saying 7 million not enough, let me explain to you guys what that means. All right, when I say 7 million not enough, what I am saying is no form of money is going to control what it is I am going to do, want to do, period. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you got. I don't care. Here's the thing. I've been broke. You know what I'm saying? We've been broke for a long time before we started getting some type of money. So I already know how to survive when you're broke. There's different levels of broke now. There's different levels of broke now. Okay? All right? Time, that one thing we can never get it back. Never can get it back. There's just different levels of broke. You know what I mean? I've been on all them levels. I can put it like that, right? But see, I know how to survive. And I also know what happens when you get desperate for money. When you get desperate for money, you're willing to do anything. But listen, you ain't really been broke until you get in that mindset. Like, you know what? I can't get out here and start, robbing a few people, stealing a few things. I just want to get something to eat. And when we say we just want to get something to eat, that makes us feel a little better about doing what we're about to do. Even though we may know it's wrong. Even though we may know this ain't the thing to do, bro. This ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, can you live with decisions you make? I've lived with some decisions I made that probably wasn't the best decision financially, life-wise, and stuff like that. That's why I said in the beginning of this thing, I'm not here to judge anybody or nothing like that, but we see this happen in the service a lot. We see this happen in sports a lot. Like I told y'all 3 days ago, make sure y'all check out the documentary 30 for 30 Broke, right? And what we recently seen not even a few months ago with the big gambling ring. How much is enough? You know what I mean? Is enough? Hey, you're making, like some of these players making millions of dollars, right? You're making millions of dollars and you decide to take it upon yourself to say, you know what, man, this ain't enough. I need more. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get more. Even if I got to throw a couple of these games. And, for those that followed that story and seen that, it's sad. Even Shaq was like, man, I ain't going to get on here. Shaq was just, I ain't going to get on here and say, I don't gamble. You know what I mean? But the integrity behind it, man. You doing gambling houses and, you doing games. I can't say I didn't play with these players. But it's bad. It looks bad. And obviously it does, right? You're making millions of dollars. And you say, you know what? I want more. So I'm willing to put my family at risk. I'm willing to put my kids at risk. I'm willing to put my career at risk just to get a few more dollars. How many cars can you have? How many houses can you have? How much land you can have? Let me stop. Let me stop y'all right there, because I am a stickler when it comes to the land. Now, I'm not saying I'm finna bend my back over. Hey, let me go. You know what I mean? Go get no land. When it comes, it comes. But I guess some people aren't that built that way. Some people need it now. They want it now. They willing to do anything to get it now. As long as I've been in this entertainment game and locking in with a lot of these different managers, A&Rs, and artists and stuff, I've seen people take some terrible, terrible deals. Terrible, terrible. Only because there was such of a bad, like, this how a lot of, I'm gonna put it out there. A lot of people that get locked up, right, and they want to do music and stuff like that, they'll end up signing some of these contracts and deals. I'm talking about for a measly 100,000, measly 65,000. I think the lowest I've seen was like 65,000, right? To do these partnerships or these little publishing deals, all right? So they can pay off some of this stuff there, which I get it. Hey, I guess you figure, hey man, I ain't finna get no job out here anyway. Ain't no hope for me, so I'm gonna do this music. I'm gonna sign this deal, and I'm gonna be on. Then you kind of find out you don't control none of the masters, you don't control none of the public, you don't even have a clue what's going on out here. You just want to get out the bind that you're in. And I'm going to share something with you guys. You're in a bind right now. You're in a hardship right now. It is the worst time to make any type of financial decisions. Take it from your boy. All right, you can take that and listen. What they say, you could take that to the bank. The worst time to make any decisions when it comes to financial decisions is when you are in a bind. Like when you say, sister say, you done had a massive situation to go down, and you got to get some money to take care of something, right? And you haven't created a savings, or you made a savings and something else happened, so you have to use the savings, and now you really ain't got nothing else. I've been there, dog. I have been there. It is the worst time to make any type of financial decision. Period. When you are desperate, that's when you need to leave from the table. A lot of people that have signed some of these bad deals out here, they will probably tell you that now. Like, man, bro, I should have just waited and stepped away from the table. Man, I should have went ahead and finished college, bro, then went to go play ball. But I just thought that was just my only opportunity. Man, we see this happen a lot. And listen, this is not like some life is just pick and choosing people. This happens for a lot of people. We've got multimillionaires out here dealing with this same thing right now. Well, they may not be so much in the financial bind, but when you hear people with millions of dollars, that's not always liquid. That stuff is always done in stocks. That might be done in some assets they got, and that's what takes them up to these big financial levels. And we've seen that happen as well. Dude worth few $1,000,000, but that $1,000,000 of that he's worth, you cannot touch none of that stuff. It's all assets. It's all in options. Some of these things you can't even pull from. You know what I mean? So that's why a lot of these labels are putting life insurance on some of y'all, if not all. Just saying. So when it comes to financial decisions, you got to ask yourself and take it from a person that's been there. Like I said, when I be doing these shows, I will not get on here and act as if I know everything. I'm not going to get on here. What's good with it, bro? I'm not going to get here and act if I know everything. I'm not going to get on here and act like if I ain't been through no situations. I've made some dumb decisions. But I have corrected a few of them. Day before yesterday, I paid the whole credit card off. The whole thing is paid off. It felt good. You know what I mean? And at the same time, some things take time. But are you willing to sacrifice? Nah, yo, man, I'm at the doctor's office with the baby waiting to see doctor. Yeah, man, make sure the baby is good. Period. Don't be worried about me, bro. Make sure the baby is good. Hands down. You know what I mean? Tell the wife I said hello. I mean, unless she might be at work right now, but hey, make sure the baby is good. Make sure that temperature stay down. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I'm saying? So even with bro at the hospital right there, me and Angel's been in that situation too. You know what I mean? When you at them moments, when your mind is going, everything is racing. You know what I mean? I tell people all the time, bro. Listen to people that's made the mistakes, so you don't have to. I'm telling you, man. And I am really, I'm gonna say, Angel and I, we're really blessed where we're at right now. Hey, I ain't saying it's easy. It's still always something going on. There's always something, right? But when it comes to decision making, when it comes to financial decision making, you gotta really say, man, am I willing to go through this? Am I willing to do this? Am I willing to do that? You know what I'm saying? But all money ain't good money. Here's another thing that I was in here chopping up with the visuals, showing visuals, working with it, and here's another thing. When it comes to that time I was talking about earlier, and every day, I'm not gonna lie to you, I can even go. I open my messenger up right now, and I can show y'all every day is somebody else promoting something to me. Hey, bro, you need to look at this. Hey, bro, we need to partner on this. I get that if not every day, every other day. Sometimes twice a day. Hey, bro, we need to work together. Hey, bro, we need to put this together. Hey, put this together. Now, when you get 15, 20 people hitting you up at this around the same time saying they want you to work with you, you only got so much time during the day. Okay? And once you start putting so much on your plate, let me tell you something. I don't care how good you are. I'm really good at what I do. Like really, really good at what I do, right? And the many things that I do, really good at it. But your plate can only hold so much. This is when you gotta be like, I really don't need the money that bad. Nah, I'm good. Nah, bro, I already got too much stuff going on right now. I'm good. Now, here's can happen. They can take it as disrespect, or they can be like, I get it, bro. Bro, too busy. It is what it is. What it is. All money ain't good money. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about today, and that's what led me to this thing, right? Listen. There's been people that probably will never talk to me ever again because I tell their ass no. So what? Look, guess what? Guess what? Let me tell you something. You can know what you can do. Drink water. I could be a dick, y'all. I really can. But I'm serious about that. I'm so serious about that. You end up saying you'll get to the point. All money. You gotta see what I'm saying. You gotta listen to what I'm saying. All money ain't good money. The same way I was talking earlier when like bro that wrote the book, the brother that wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad. Y'all should check out what's going on with him right now. He wrote the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Okay. Bro is in hundreds of millions of dollars worth of debt right now. Now there's two different type of debts. There's bad debt. That's good debt, right? So now here's my points, Angel. Let me show you my points I was talking about when I was talking about the all money ain't good money. You got operational distraction. I mean, say you started your business for one reason, and as you started that business one reason, you say, you know what, I want to help these people over here. And I'm deciding to help these people. When the money start rolling in, you're like, man, F them people. Just get the money rolling in and let's slack on the mission that we started this off at. Then we talk about the integrity tax. You know, the diddler jobs. What are you willing to do to get this bread? Are you able to live with what comes with the money, which leads to the strings attached? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, yeah, man, we believe in what you're doing. I like what you're doing, man, you know, but check this out. We're going to finance what you're doing. We're going to put the money up for what you're doing. We're going to put the advertisement dollars up for what you're doing. But what we want you to do, you know, is let's go ahead and change the name to this, and let's go ahead and market this to everybody instead of the people that you really want to help. And beside that, we want to take at least 60% since we're putting up the money for this, and we'll just let you keep 40. There's strings attached, and now with that strings attached, that comes with all type of contracts. Something that me and Angel learned early on when it comes to contracts. Before you take off, before you go meet with anybody, before you choose to meet with anybody, talking about they got money, they can send you pictures of checks, they can show you their bank account, hell, they can show you the cars they ain't even got, the connections they got. Before you make a move, set up some type of agreement, some type of contract so you don't take L's. A lot of people out here take a lot of L's because we make decisions when we are desperate. When you ain't got money coming in, that's when you make some of the most dumbest decisions. Because you're tired of not having it. And when you get it, once you do get the money, you're going to end up blowing the money. And I say that too. I will say this. Sometimes you need to blow some money to get that out your system. And once you get it out your system, you'll learn what to do with the money the right way. So when we talk about all money ain't good money, what we are referring to, and the reason why I use a visual and did a little research on this, when we talk about, it ain't about just saying the dollar amount. What we're talking about, it's all about the cost that doesn't show up in the bank statement. What are you willing to live with? What are you gonna be able to tell your kid? Hey, daddy, man, how'd you get all this money? Well, shit, I had to get, damn, son, sometimes you got to make them hard decisions, man, and, I had to become the receiver. That's the only way I was going. That's all it would. Some things, hey, some things people can live with, some people can't. Okay, Angel in the kitchen getting it going right now. But yeah, that's what we're talking about. A lot of things that's going on right now. So a lot of these indictments and stuff are coming down on those basketball players and the college players that were throwing the games for money. And some of these guys ain't even make 100,000 off some of these bets, and you're making millions. Now we know, obviously, you can sign a contract. You say you do this contract. Your contract say, hey man, you're gonna receive 1.5 million for this season or whatever the number is, right? And we already know taxes gonna come out of that. Wherever you play at, taxes gonna come out of that. Then you got to pay the agent a certain percent. You got to pay the manager a certain percent. You know what I'm saying? Before you even get to your money is already split damn near in half. Okay, so we already overstand that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I believe when we see these people on the red carpets, when you see them in these shows and stuff, and I saw a post where they were showing Sway Lee in this little skirt with some high boots. Did you see the picture? If you didn't see the picture, go check it out. I'm not gonna put it on my frame. No, but go check it out. Sometimes these individuals get paid a few grand to throw these clothes on. It's what they call a humiliation ritual. I'm good. That's why I never really chose to get down with some of these different organizations, man. What's yours is mine idea ain't never been good with me. You know what I'm saying? I do agree you bring a table to a table, but what's yours is mine. They ain't never been mine. Ain't never really swung that way. If you get what I'm saying, right? But that's why I say when you get around individuals that's got a lot of money, and most people be like, man, only way you got rich because he done sold her soul, or she done sold her soul, or she done did something. That's how broke people think. Broke people think like that. Man, this person did something to get this money. That motherfucker probably really worked his ass off, did the right things, made some good decisions, invested the right way, and made it happen. That happened. That actually happens, right? And there, I'm not saying that other people ain't got out here and did some old ass backward things to get some money. Never said that. But it's all about what you can live with. It's not really about the dollar amount. That's why everybody, like, if y'all come around me and y'all see somebody yell out, it's $7 million, not enough. And what that statement means is exactly what it's not enough. No amount of money that you can put in front of me is going to make me budge a certain way. Oh, SI, you just saying that right now, bro. I'm like, I'm dead ass serious. I'm a dick when I'm broke. Imagine me. Listen, and I get it. I understand that there are times when you get so desperate that you will do whatever you can to get some money. But there is always options. I believe that it gets to the point where you got to be like, hey man, I'm willing to get a job. I'm willing to go hustle something. I'm willing to write this book. I'm willing to I'm willing to wash cars. I'm willing to pick up trash. There's always other options you can do that you can actually live with. You know what I'm saying? To make something of yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes it takes longer. And a lot of us are guilty of this. A lot of us are guilty of this. We get so busy watching how other people are winning, we haven't learned how to win for ourselves. Too busy worrying about how everybody else, man, how you get that money, how she got this money. You don't know what they did. All money ain't good money. We just seen that when that young man Casanat turned down that $60 million, right? $60 million with Kid. Did y'all hear that? Yeah, y'all heard of that? Right? That happened maybe last year, 2 years ago. They offered him $60 million for his stream and everything that he was doing. Okay? $60 million. So even if you cut that in half, that's $30 million, right? $30 million. Average human only sees $1.7 million in their lifetime. Lifetime, right? And the young man turns it down. Great example of saying all money ain't good money. I wonder what strings came with that. I wonder what came with that 60 million, right? I'm telling you, there's so many people that have turned down so much money that's almost unfathomable. Hell, some of us still think Egg McMahon finna come knock on the door. If y'all know who Egg McMahon is, do a little research. Or Public Hearing House is gonna come to your door and just drop some money in front of you. It's not gonna happen. In today's time, you gotta put the work in, man. You gotta put the work in. You know what I mean? And sometimes things happen overnight. And then other times you gotta wait 30 years before it's your turn. But your turn will come. Just be ready when the option shows up. A lot of us, don't want to wait. We've been broke so long. You'll take anything that come across the table. I've seen it. I've seen people say, man, I don't want the money. I just want you to take care of my vice. I've seen that. I've been in rooms when that has happened. Couldn't be me. And I'm so blessed to be around, Angel and I. Listen, sometimes I think me and Angel, sometimes at one point, Angel was telling everybody no, right? And then I think we kind of start to switch up a little bit. And I was like, man, I ain't answering the damn phone. And it kind of go back and forth with us. But you kind of be ready for these type of things. And I always watch the financial shows. Y'all can go over to Primetime Network and check out on Tuesday. Bobby breaking down the money. He break down how you can flip houses. Maybe you got a lawn business, you know what I'm saying? And I check these shows out. And I just listen. Sometimes I'm listening. Sometimes I'll put something in the comment. Sometimes I just soak up game. Like, oh, okay, get that. That's a good idea. All right, boom. Or I'd be like, okay, but that may not be for me. But I can see somebody actually running to go do that. But all money ain't good money is what I'm saying. But that's not saying we don't need money. You need money. But it's just, can you live with doing the inevitable? Hey man, I got $100 million for you. Just take this dude out. Most people like, hey, I'm gonna take that dude out right now. I don't care who it is. It was oh man, I wish I remember the name of that movie. Can I remember the name of it? It was a young lady, and her dad and her friend was like they used to like pick up trash and recycle and do scrap metal and stuff like that. And I think she had got this little box, right? And all little wishes, little box, right? And the little wishes that she get, she can ask for it and tell it to the box, and those things come to fruition, right? But what she's realizing is that those wishes and things she was making was taken from somebody else. It was like anything she asked for, it would come, but it would be taken from somebody else. And when she realized that was happening, oh damn, I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want the nice house. I don't want the money anymore. I don't want any of this. I just wanted to have a better life. And sometimes we ask for things that we are not ready for. There's another movie. I think there was another movie that I saw, and I think it was called The Box or something, where you press a button and you don't even know what's happening with that button, but you press the button and you get, I think you get like some type of money or some type of blessing or something like that. But every time you press a button, somebody else dies. Could you live with it? I don't know. Sometimes. Yes, that is a great. Y'all see that? Yeah, I said, can I pin that? Is there a way I can pin that? That is, yeah, I like that. That right there. That right there. Matter, yeah. Nah, for real. That was a good point, Angel. That is an amazing point, Angel. All money, all money isn't good money, but getting a lesson out of it is a plus. Absolutely right. 1,000% right. 1,000,000% right. 7,000,000%. But yeah, man, I think about that when even, and I would, like I said, I would never change any of the decisions I've made. Some of them, I'm not too proud of, but I wouldn't change. Hey, there's a mushroom that just came in here. What's up, Tristan? Yeah, go to do your thing, do your thing. All right, but yeah, I like how Angel put that. So all money isn't good money, but getting a lesson out of it is a plus. And trust me, Angel and I have received some lessons, man, that we will never make again. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, with that being said, man, I've had a great time with you guys, but I've got a full day of painting to do. So, with that being said, all money ain't good money. Make sure you guys continue to tap in with everything that's going on with our people, your people. If there's something that you would like for me to shout out and stuff like that, please do me a favor and hit Angel up, because I may not answer my phone, and let her know, and I will definitely shout it out. You can send it to the email, and that email is info@illllc.co. Good job. Good job. I see you too. Right? All right. You can hit that. You can drop that, and you can send the email, and I will see the email. With that being said, it's gonna be an amazing day. Angel in here cooking up this good old food, man. So I'm gonna have me some good food to chomp down on, and we will be painting for the next 8 hours, right? 8 or 9 hours, and do this thing and make this thing happen. So you out here you're in that position, like I was starting off saying earlier. You're in that moment where you got a decision to make. Should you take the contract or not? Should you do the deal or not? Just always think about this. Can you live with the decision that you make when it comes to getting the money? Are you going to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, yeah, I'm comfortable, I'm good, I'm happy? Are you going to be able to live with the decisions and choices that come with the money? The strings that are attached to the money, the integrity tax that comes with the money, the operational distractions that come with the money. And trust me, we all want to get to the big bag. We all want to get the bag. You know what I mean? We all want to get a big bag, and it's coming. It's gonna come for you. You watching the show? It's gonna come for you. You know what I mean? You watch this later, it's gonna come for you. I know it is. You be prepared when it comes. Me and Angel, we've been blessed many of times. We done busted our ass out here for real. So I'm easy to tell people no. It's never been hard for me to tell people no, I'm good, bro. No, I don't need it. Nah, I'm good. I'm straight. I've served this country. I got right. I'm good. Every job ain't meant to take. You can say that. You can say that with every job ain't meant to take. All money ain't good money. You can every opportunity that comes your way ain't the best opportunity. It's just about how you live with it. And the same way Visual says right here, it's about the cost that doesn't show up on the bake statement. Real spill. So, guys, it's been a great show with you guys. Every day at 10 o'clock, man, we'll go live. Make sure you like, comment, and share. Make sure you tap in with Freeway Records LLC on YouTube. You can check out the shows on there as well. The Primetime Network, you can check it out there. Make sure you tap in with Live Wix. You need a place to come turn up and have a good time. Live Wix is ready for you. I've been checking out some of these new battles they got. I've been seeing they've been having them up there at Ghost Entertainment, man. So great battling going on. Dallas got battle rappers. Who would have thought? But yeah, they out here doing their thing, man. And a lot of great things happening, man. I salute everybody out there. And to all my vets, I salute you guys. And you're out here getting on your health tip. Get you some of that tonic. I'm doing good, man. I'm on this stuff. And I'm losing. I'm shredding a little pound. Got my little pink Himalaya salt. You know what I mean? No free promo, so we're going to flip it this way. I got my pink little, y'all hear me? Pink little Himalaya salt. You know what I'm saying? So eating a little healthier now, thanks to Angel. But we out here. We're making it happen. And with that being said, you guys stay amazing, stay great. Like I say every day on all these shows, it is a great day to be alive. With that being said, make sure you guys stay locked in, continue to push. Hey, love yourself. Because guess what? Nobody else love you. At least you love yourself. It's been a great day. Lock with your boy. It's all the way up, man. I ain't got nothing else for you but to tell you guys, continue to explore the world, enjoy yourself, find something good to do out here because, listen, you can get in a lot of trouble out here when you're depressed. No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm going to share something